Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the 76ers call time here. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Anderson. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Smart. Right wing for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Here's Cannon. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Smith. Pass to Cannon. Shot clock at 6. For 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
Here's Noel. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. To the inside, here's Cannon, off target at the rim.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Thomas. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Thomas. Cannon kicks to Smith. It's Okafor atop the key. Smith with the basket on the assist by Okafor. Smith's got his first 2 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now here's Smart. Ripped away. One-on-one here. Here's Cannon. That's good. Cannon's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. .115 left in the third. Anderson outside. Johnson the screen. Bangs home the trifecta. 26 points for Fresh.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Noel dishes to Thompson. Shot off the screen. That's short off the rim.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 14-point game. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. No good from Grant. The Celtics have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Anderson outside. Johnson the screen. And here's Anderson. got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front. They lead by 14. And fourth quarter back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
This is what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time of Shantae, just a real rock scene.
The 76ers trail by 14. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Carl Landry is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Hollis Thompson. Then there's Grant. Open shot, Thompson. The rebound by Johnson. The Celtics shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Thomas goes in, plays it up and banks it in. Thomas got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. The 76ers shooting 43% for the game. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Six on the shot clock. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue. I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Cannon, the pass to Okafor. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Anderson. Covington in the corner. Wide open look. Rebound Boston. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here, I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low, yet you can't make him out to be more than he is. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Anderson. He's got 30 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Yeah, and Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for him last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in.
Bradley.
Picked by Okafor. Covington's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Outside Thomas. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the double.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Thomas against Smith. Shot from the wing. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off. Looking at the game Cannon has been having, he's got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Boston timeout called.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's good from long range. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Poked away. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. That doesn't go either for Thomas. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
Anderson, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson with the block. To the paint, Okafor with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 19. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And both free throws good for Landry. And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And he banks in the layup.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the 76ers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anderson. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pick by Okafor. Here's Cannon. Anderson with the block.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Zeller. Landry grabs the miss.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
No one covering.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Anderson, 5 to shoot. Lots of room, and he nails the jumper. Anderson's got 30.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
And so it's Boston.